If you want a stock that pays you more every single year no matter what, only 57 companies in the entire US market have actually proven they can do that. 50 consecutive years of dividend increases. Recessions, pandemics, financial crisis. Didn't matter. These are Dividend Kings. And today I am showing you the 5 worth buying right now and holding forever. Altria is the company behind Marlboro cigarettes, one of the most profitable consumer brands in history. And the reason most income investors love it is obvious. A 5.7% yield, paying $4.20 per share annually. That is one of the highest dividends you will find in any Dividend King. Yes, the payout ratio is high at 87.7% and revenue growth over 10 years is basically flat at 0.8%. But here is what is easy to miss. Altria has a return on invested capital of 24.6%. That means the management is extracting exceptional returns from every dollar invested. They are not growing the top line, but they are extraordinarily efficient at turning what they have into profit. Let's go to Forecaster to better understand their situation. If we open the What's Happening section, we can read that they had great Q1 earnings, that they are continuing to grow dividends, and that they are expanding into smokeless products. The company's strategic shift towards a smoke-free future is showing tangible results. Growth in the oral tobacco and e-vapor segments has provided a buffer against traditional combustible tobacco trends. Management's focus on margin-driven growth in these new categories has reinforced investor conviction regarding long-term sustainability. That is all very nice. Altria is definitely not a dying company. They are transforming and doing it very wisely. On valuation, our models suggest the stock is currently above fair value, so patience is key here. But if you are a pure income investor and do not intend to sell, then the combination of a near 6% yield and 50+ years of uninterrupted dividend growth is genuinely hard to find anywhere else. Procter Gamble owns some of the most recognizable consumer brands in the world. Pampers, Gillette, Oral-B, products that people buy every single week regardless of what the economy is doing. That is the foundation of the long-term case here. The dividend yield is 3%, paying $4.23 annually, with a 5-year growth rate of 6%. The company has been rising this dividend for over 60 consecutive years. And with a debt payback period of just 1.7 years, the balance sheet is in good shape to keep that streak going. The stock is currently trading above our fair value estimate. And growth has been modest. 2.8% revenue growth over 10 years reflects a very stable and very large business. But that is also exactly the point. P&G does not need to grow fast. It just needs to keep selling the same products to the same billions of people year after year and slowly raise prices. Terry Smith, one of the most respected long-term investors in Europe, owns it for exactly that reason. Lowe's is the second largest home improvement retailer in the United States with over 1,700 stores. And when it comes to dividends, the numbers are genuinely impressive. Current yield is 2.2% with a payout ratio of 40.1%, right in the range we like to see. But the real surprise is in the 5-year dividend growth of 15.3%. That is the highest dividend growth rate on today's entire list. For a dividend king, that kind of acceleration is exceptional and shows real confidence from management. They have also bought back 24.3% of shares over 5 years, which is very meaningful for long-term shareholders. The debt level is higher than we would like at 5.7 years to pay back, and the current price is above our fair value estimate. But home improvement is a resilient, recurring business. People always need to repair and upgrade their homes. And a company that is growing its dividend at 15% a year while aggressively buying back shares is building serious long-term shareholder value. Actually, let's go to Forecaster to see it clearly. Let's click Fundamentals, and down here we get Value Generation. So, shares outstanding are going down nicely and shareholder yield looks really nice. Especially last year, it skyrocketed to over 22%. So this is a robust company that is taking really good care of its shareholders. And when it comes to its stability in the long term, we can see that it is a very well diversified business that should stay strong no matter the market trends. And the valuation on Forecaster is around $287, so close to our DCF calculation based on past growth of the company without the margin of safety. And even if we would ignore the highest valuation, we still get a nice price. This one might surprise you. Nucor is a steel company. Not exactly the first thing that comes to mind when you think buy and hold forever. But the track record is very hard to argue with. 10-year total return 449.7%. That is the best past performance on today's entire list by a wide margin. And Warren Buffett owns it, which always means something when it comes to industrial businesses with cyclical characteristics. The dividend yield is 1%, which is modest, but the payout ratio is just 22%, giving the dividend enormous room to keep growing. And on valuation, the average fair value with our 30% margin of safety is $223 against a current price of $221. So Nucor is basically trading right at fair value. Yes, steel is cyclical and earnings will fluctuate with the economic cycle. But Nucor is the most efficient steel producer in North America, with a flexible mini-mill business model that allows it to cut costs faster than traditional competitors when times get tough. That is why it has survived and compounded so well for so long. And the top dividend king on today's list is S&P Global. Most people interact with this business every single day without realizing it. When a company wants to issue bonds, they pay S&P to rate them. Every ETF that tracks the S&P 500 index pays S&P Global a licensing fee. It is one of the most durable and defensible business models you will find anywhere in the market. The number that stands out most is free cash flow growth, 38.1% compound annual growth rate over 10 years. For an established company of this size, that is extraordinary. It tells you this business is getting more and more efficient over time, not less. The dividend yield is just 0.9%, which is low, but with a payout ratio of only 24.4% and 7% annual dividend growth over 5 years, there is a lot of runway ahead. And 3 elite investors own it: Chris Hahn, Dev Kantesaria, and Li Lu, all known for long-term, high-conviction investing. But it is not only elite investors. If we go to Forecaster and look at recent transactions by US politicians, we can see 4 buy transactions by Michael T. McCall from the state of Texas. And if you would like to not only find your next investment idea, but also analyze it, look through all the historical data that you may want, and use the help of a really useful AI assistant, then use the link in the description and at the checkout enter code BOLT10 to get 10% off your Forecaster subscription. It is definitely worth it, especially that they are constantly rolling out new features. Now let's get back to S&P Global. When we look at the valuation, the average fair value across our 3 scenarios with the 30% margin of safety is $539. The current price is $410. That is an upside of 31.5%, making S&P Global the only company on today's list that looks really undervalued right now. So there is a decent chance of not only receiving a growing dividend through the years, but also watching the price go up substantially.